We were on hand for both. John Scott begins our team coverage in Cleveland.
Opening day means officially wiping the slate clean for the Cleveland Indians on last year's stumble to the finish. Christy Branham's in Pittsburgh with the Buccos.
It's no surprise what the goal in Pittsburgh is this season. At PNC Park, I'm Christy Branham for Myvalleysports.com.
With the Penguins in Valparaiso, I'm Ryan Allison for Myvalleysports.com.
At Steelers training camp, John Scott, Myvalleysports.com.
With the Browns in Berea, I'm Christy Branham, Myvalleysports.com.
Reporting from Heinz Field, Joe Alicio for Myvalleysports.com.
Myvalleysports.com, one of thousands of worldwide media members here in Indianapolis for Super Bowl Media Day. I'm John Scott in Columbus with reaction from the perfect Buckeyes.
We are coming to you live from the campus of Youngstown State University.
Scrappers opening day here at Eastwood Field, and it will be your first ever look for the Indians' first-round selection this past year.
It's the start of the 2012 high school football season. I'm Christy Branham. I'll have a live report.
We greet you tonight from Bigley Center.
For the second time that Jim Tressel has come back to speak for the United Way. And
it's not a different feeling whether I'm a coach or not, because you know, home is home and friends are friends. And
live from Antone's in Boardman, John Scott from Myvalleysports.com.
Joe Alicio joins you live in studio with more. Joe, this is exciting news.
this is big news. Quarterback Kurt Hess said that this game would be a measuring stick for Youngstown State.
First at 11, Upset City. We're going to get right to it and bring in John Scott to tell us how the YSU Penguins shocked the world tonight. John?
Shocked the world is the truth.
We begin with some breaking news from Cardinal Mooney as well. Earlier this evening, junior standout Marcus McWilson verbally committed to play college football at Nebraska.
Ryan, I think the record is one of the things that led to this change.
Absolutely, and history, if you think about it.
Kelly Pavlik's fight with Andre Ward, originally scheduled for the end of January, has been postponed. One of the winningest high school football coaches in the state of Ohio is looking for a new job.
We bring in 33 sports anchor Chad Krasminski. Chad.
There was a lot of buzz in Berea today, and on the eve of the first official day of training camp, the winds of change are blowing. The Youngstown Phantoms have posted 18 wins in their first 31 games this season. That puts them in 4th place in the Eastern Conference standings. Tonight, we take you inside the Phantoms locker room with first-year head coach Anthony Noreen mic'd up.
Everything we do from now on the rest of the season is building towards something that's going to go beyond us. Let's get into them every time we get a chance. Be desperate. When we're desperate, we're good. When we're not, we're an average team. I want them to know that every time the puck drops, it's going to be a battle. Show them and let them know from now on, whenever they play us, this is what they're going to get, and do it for 60 minutes. Let's go. I wanted to develop a team that kind of embodied the spirit of the Youngstown area. Let's go, boys. Got to have a kill here. Be aggressive. Lead back with your sticks. Right on you. See what they're doing here, boys. I want guys to kind of get outside their comfort level. Come on, boys. Simple plays. Drive the puck. Take those walls away, fellas. If they're going hard, I want them to go hard. Go, Kench! Go! Yeah! Attaboy, Tats! I think the day I stop feeling that will probably be the day I stop coaching. That's part of the fun for me. They still got 6 out there. They still got 6. There you go, JT. Cover the middle. Ski to Margot. Wheel. Let's go. Let's go. We're trying to put an identity into the Youngstown Phantoms. I think that's something that was maybe missing in years past. That's the way to get tough in front, boys. Ski it. We want teams to know when they play us, it's going to be the hardest game they're going to have to play all year. Get on it! If they're going to get something against us, they're going to earn it. Set it! Set it! And at the end of the game, they're going to know they played us.
Hi everyone, we continue our coverage tonight of the 2012 Summer Olympics with a sport that just about everybody thinks they're good at, table tennis. The reality is Americans have not fared well. China has dominated the sport for the last 24 years, winning 41 medals, 20 of which were gold. In fact, only one player from the U.S. has qualified for this year's games in London, and it is not Joe Alicio. Tonight, he shows you why.
You got to throw it up, and you got to make the ball hit your side and their side.
A simple definition for a game most of us call ping pong. But if you're a professional like Akron resident Samson Dubina, it's table tennis.
I'm very aggressive when I play.
Accurate, too. A lethal combo for an Olympic sport still gaining popularity here in the United States.
Table tennis is now the #1 most participated in sport in the world.
That's according to the International Olympic Committee. Dubina is a member of the U.S. national team, and it's his ability to control the spin on the ball that helps him compete at such an elite level.
The spin can go 130 rotations per second.
Time to see how I stack up with a member of the U.S. national team. First to 11 wins. Why can't I return it? Because of the spin? Can't believe it's 10-0. I'm so surprised. Well, you see how I fared against Samson, but we're not going to let him get off that easy. We found a playing partner that'll give him a true Olympic test.
With a drill like this, I'm probably burning 200 to 300 calories an hour.
And if he so chooses, Dubina can burn enough calories equivalent to a 10-mile run. That's because he has a robot that can simulate 8 different spins and up to 300 different shots.
It can really gear up the speed so you can improve your racket speed, your foot speed.
And just maybe give Dubina the edge to call himself an Olympian in 2016. Joe Alicio, Myvalleysports.com.
When Cardinal Mooney and Ursuline meet up on the football field, our cameras are usually not far behind. It's been our game of the week each of the last 10 years. But the rivalry, of course, is far older than that. These two powers have met up 57 times, dating back to 1958. And with 12 state titles between them, Ursuline and Mooney have some of the richest tradition and passionate fans in all of high school football. Today, we give you a little taste of Youngstown's Holy War.
Let's go, let's go. Yes, let's go. Harper, let's go. Let's go, you guys. Hey, Justice, there's no tomorrow, baby.
Outside of my son being born, it's the next best thing.
Let's go. Got this right now.
I mean, every game on schedule is important, but when it comes time to Mooney, you know, it's time to strap it up.
Our area, what do we really have? When high school football's over, for me, it's like Christmas is over.
When you go to these games, first of all, it's like a family reunion.
Long time no see. Hey, you been all right?
You see teachers, they give you hugs, high fives, you're talking to old friends.
Don't you wish you were out here again, playing again? Man. It's great. We got to win, though. Let's go, baby. Punch him in the mouth.
It gets very intense for me. You know, a lot of people ask me, you know, what are your blood pressure's got to be off the chart.
There you go, baby. Yeah! Yeah, baby! Woo!
Some people outside may look at that like, you know, this guy's obsessed. I wouldn't call it an obsession. It's a passion. It's what I love to do.
That referee ought to be ashamed to make that call.
When I think about Mooney, you know, I cringe a little bit.
Let's go! Bring it! All night!
Somebody says, who are you playing this week? And they say Ursuline. And automatically, you know, people will kind of get that cringe in their face like, oh, Lord, here come the Irish.
Oh, get up!
Do I have hatred in week 9? No, I wouldn't classify it as hatred. I would classify it as, you know, loyalty.
There you go! There you go! Let's go, baby! Come on, let's go!
You know, it's a bond, and, you know, it's something we could talk about from now until, you know, the day I meet my maker. And I'm sure whenever I go meet my maker, I'll probably be telling them stories about the Ursuline game up there.
I want to point out that we do have 8 state titles. They do have 4.
Loyalty, pride, and commitment. Those are the attributes of any good high school football player. But the same can be said for the fans that follow that program. And you can find a perfect example of that in Columbiana, where one young man's dedication to the program is serving as inspiration for the team.
I'm 24 years old, and I'm wheelchair bound.
Columbiana's biggest fan isn't someone in the stands or someone who used to wear the uniform. It's not even someone who lives in Columbiana.
I was born in Spring Bipeda, and I'm from Tampa, Florida.
The Clippers' biggest fan is Adam Great.
I tell our guys all the time, you know, the worst day of your life would be the best day of his life.
Adam was born and raised in Tampa, but attended high school at his mother's alma mater, Columbiana. He returns every fall to cheer on his favorite team.
I like it in Columbiana. I love this team.
He adopted us, and he's just a huge football fan. He would probably trade anything to be able to run around out here.
Adam's trip to Columbiana was almost canceled this fall after being diagnosed with several kidney stones that required surgery.
Doctor came in and sat down in the chair in the corner, and he said, well, Adam, he said, sorry to have to tell you this, but you're going to have a couple of surgeries, not just one, but a couple. And he looked right at the doctor and he said, well, I have a football game up north on August 23rd, so I have to be up there by then.
That's something I look for come right before game time, to shake his hand and to look for him and to know that he's there. It really gives us that support that we need.
To me, he's like my #1 fan. I mean, I like Adam a lot, and shaking his hand as I go into the locker room before the game, it brings the humble out of me. And before the game, I mean, that's the first thing I think of is Adam. I mean, I'm playing for Adam here.
He really believes he's a good luck charm, and he wants to be here for his team. He considers the Clippers his team.
There you are, brother.
Thank you.
Good luck charm may be an understatement. Adam has been attending games since 2005, and every year the Clippers have had a winning record.
It's like a postman, you know, rain or shine or whatever the weather is. I mean, we're at the games no matter what.
He's a Clipper through and through, and I think he always will be.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Adam's a special person, so he's a special person to all of us. He's a special person to this team. So to have that one fan that will stick by our side no matter what, through thick and thin, it's awesome.
They play for me, so I am very grateful for that. Go Clippers!
Here we go! This is the High School Football Sunday Huddle with Ryan Allison. Brought to you by Window World and Burnett Pools.
Hi everyone and welcome to the Sunday Huddle. It is week 1 of the 2012 high school football season, and what better way to kick it off than at the newly renovated Rayen Stadium, a field long forgotten over the last 2 decades. Yesterday the gates officially reopened. Nearly 7,000 fans packed the stands and hundreds more lined up outside of that fence just to get a glimpse at the new $3 million facility. It is impressive, but more importantly, it's home and a place for the Youngstown East football team to finally call their own.
We here to play. This is our house. We gonna protect this house.
You got an opportunity, right? History. The first tackle on this football field they'll remember for the rest of their life. Your name will be in the program.
V-Ran, class of 1971.
Don't do that,
maybe
man.
we back.
Want me to go 10? Take it sound.
It's a day that so many in the city of Youngstown have waited for. Jack Antonucci Field at the newly renovated Rayen Stadium making its debut.
Ready, begin. B-A-N-D.
I want this for you so bad you can't even imagine. It ain't their house. They don't understand what's about to hit them, gentlemen. They have no clue.
We gotta come out here and show them who we about.
It ain't about the people in the stands. It ain't about them. It's about us.
Who that said they gonna leave no Panther? Nobody, nobody who? Nobody, nobody who? Nobody, nobody who?
I'm so proud to be the football coach at East High School. They couldn't give me another job. We want this for you. And you make sure that they know, right? They know what you're about.
Unity on 3, unity on 3. 1, 2, 3. Unity.
You hear them over there? They're in your house now. What would you do if someone broke into your house at night? What would you do if they came into your house at night? No one's gonna break us this year. We got goals and aspirations that no one believes in, right? The only people who think you can win are the people in this room right now. You go prove it. Use that underguard. Play angry. You come together as a group today, and you will remember this moment for the rest of your lives.